Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Go now, 30 base. Right there, 56. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Lindsay. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. They'll find Lindsay here. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
From the 39, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You ready? We ain't giving up nothing today. Where's that?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
What I'm talking about.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Breeze to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it'll be 3rd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 51. Watch your slant, watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Ready, take.
Breeze now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down by Tom Davis. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
3 down, 3 down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen who can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right 54, and it's getting in low. Check.
Now a carry for Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. That's outlaw.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
To throw on third down. Lock.
I'm going to come back to you.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think they need to make sure they get together on that route, because that's a curl, all right? Timing is everything.
That receiver anticipating turning around, having the ball already halfway there, threw it short. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st down, Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Heuerman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Let's go now. 10-2 saw. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lindsey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Hey, watch the ball,
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Locke now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
To throw, it's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Denver.
Let's go.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll try the draw, Lindsay, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. Kicks away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game.
Cook stripped, the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Yeah, baby, boom!
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ready? 5-9. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Washington now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready? Yellow lady. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready? Yellow lady. So don't say nothing.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready? 95, 56. 51. Check, 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 check.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Locke now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Ready! 10 logo.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off the bootleg. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Let's go.
Now Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Ted Ginn Jr. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch 41, watch 41.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Todd Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. 51, come on. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brees out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Ready. 95, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
You ready? Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Now Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. It's our time. It's our time.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Thomas the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing on first down is Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. Locke now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. A give, running right, Lindsey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 31.
He was brought down by Apple. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Another run by Lindsey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
We go! 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense.
Shoot!
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down by Kiko Alonso. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 19-yard line.
On the set.
27 Mike. Mike, 27. I got you. I got you.
They go.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready.
Right there. 54 Mike. Target.
Deep grip.
On first down, Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
60 outlaw.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9. Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Locke gonna throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Locked now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And McManus able to put it through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was brought down by Tom Davis. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, 95-56.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady.
Here we go. What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. You got 3.
Breeze now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd down and goal. Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Brought down by A.J. Klein. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
56. Let's go, D.
5.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Breeze going to throw. And Ginn's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Ready. Yellow lady. 51 to 9. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Breeze. Pass incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Saints on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Mike Purcell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On play action, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. John D, John D.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Broncos' 23-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, that's Garrett Bowles, the former first-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Locke working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Locke to throw on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 8, read.
Stop here, D.
Put up.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, refusing to go down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Working
from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They run with Murray. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Rip left, rip left.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play that time on the catch and run. Kamara. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On first down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Harris to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.